Student, I am Dr. Kavita from MBA department. Today we will do the topic that is binomial distribution. We have already started this topic and we have already done what is binomial distribution. Binomial distribution is basically a probability distribution and it is discrete probability distribution, and we have already covered the concept, the assumption and the properties of binomial distribution, and we have started in our last lecture application of binomial distribution, and we have done one of the application, that is application of binomial distribution formula we have already done. So, let us start with second application. We have total 4 application of binomial distribution. First is application of binomial distribution formula, which we have already done in our first lecture. You can visit for that. Then second, to find n, p and q, the value of n, p and q from x bar and standard deviation. If you are given mean and if you are given standard deviation, you can find the value of n, p and q very easily with the help of these two values. Third application is to find out the x bar and standard deviation if you are given n, p and q. So, in this way we can find out a known value with the help of known values. And last application of binomial distribution is, that is fitting of distribution, binomial distribution. We can fit binomial distribution, right. So, let us start with second application, because we have already completed the first application in previous lecture. So, you can go through previous lecture to understand the first application of binomial distribution. So, let us start with example. How we can find out the value of n, p and q if we have given standard deviation and mean. So, this is your example. The mean of binomial distribution is 20, which is given to you, and standard deviation is 4. Now, what we have to do? Find n, p and q. We have to find the value of n, p and q when we have given the value of mean and standard deviation. So, let us know what is how we can calculate mean in binomial distribution, already discussed in previous lecture once again. So, in binomial distribution, x bar is equal to n into p, and standard deviation is square root of n, p and q, right. So, we have given these two value. Now, we have given x bar, that is 20, and we have also given standard deviation, that is 4. Now, come to solution. So, we can find out the variance. Variance, what is the variance? Variance is square of standard deviation. This is our standard deviation if we square, right. So, suppose we have this, we have given this, 1 minute, yes. So, we have give this equation. To solve this, what we do? We square both sides and then we get what we get here. But after squaring we get this one, because when we square n, p, q, there is no use of square root. Now, n, p, q, by squaring we get n, p, q. This is the variance. Now, variance, the value of variance is 16, square of 4 is 16, right. This is our first equation, and second equation is np, because mean is equal to np and it is given, that is 20. Now, we can find out the value of n, p and q one by one. So, first now we divide the equation number 1 with the equation number 2, right. So, equation 1 is, this is your equation 1, npq is equal to 16. So, npq divided by np, that is mean, variance is divided by mean, then 16 divided by 20. Now, we can cancel. So, like we have written this equation like this, right. So, cut NP by NP cancel. Now, we have the value of Q, that is 16 divided by 20, and after calculation the value of P is 4 divided by 5. As we all know, if we know the value of P, we can calculate the value of Q, and if we know the value of Q, we can find out the value of P, because the total probability is, the value of total probability is 1, right. So, we can find out P 1 minus 4 divided by 5, that is 1 by 5. Now, so now we have NP, right, 20, and we have the value of P. We can put the value of P in this equation, and N into P, N into 1 divided by 5 divided by is equal to 20, and N is equal to 20 into 5, that is 100. So, we have N is equal to 100, P is equal to 1 divided by 5, and Q is equal to 4 divided by 5. In this way, this is the second application of binomial distribution, and now we will do the third application of binomial distribution. So, in third application, we will be given with the value of mean and standard deviation. We have to find out the value of mean and standard deviation, right. So, to find the x bar and standard deviation when N, P, Q are given to us. So, let us do with example. You can't understand the binomial distribution or any kind of a distribution without examples. So, we have one example. Suppose find the mean and standard deviation. This is your example. Find the mean and standard deviation of the number of head in 100 tosses. 100 tosses means number of trial is 100. So, N is 100 tosses of a fair coin, right. As you all know, in case of fair coin, probability is always 1 by 2, right. So, probability of this is your solution. So, we have given N, number of tosses is 100 as you can see, right, and probability of getting head, if your coin is fair, then obviously it will be 1 by 2, and Q, probability of not getting head, also 1 by 2, or you can say of probability of getting tail, right. So, we have given these values, right. So, come to solution. So, we have N, that is 100, P, that is 1 by 2, Q, that is also 1 by 2. So, we can easily find out the mean and standard deviation very easily. So, what is the formula for the mean in binomial distribution? This is NP, right, and what is the formula of standard deviation? This is NPQ square root, right. So, put the values in both formulas and you can easily get the value of, So, here N is 100, P is 1 by 2. So, mean will be 50, right, and then what will the value of standard deviation? Very easy, 100 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. So, 100 divided by 4 25 under root of 25, that is 5. So, we have both the value mean is equal to 50 and 1 minute, mean is equal to 50 and standard deviation is 5. So, in this way we can utilize the binomial distribution to find out the value of various variables. Like if we have given NPQ, we can find out mean and standard deviation. If we have given mean and standard deviation, we can find out the value of N, P and Q. So, this is the application of binomial distribution. The last application of binomial distribution we will do in next lecture. Till then, thank you.